All right, welcome to the market. Welcome to the market report. This is the February 6th episode. If this is your first episode, this is me commentating on the stock market. And, this is a commercial. I do like the Giggly Squad. All right, so, just now, this is, in commentary around, we were just listening here to Squawk Box, and of course they were talking about Tesla and the reported numbers being down in Europe. Here's my whole take on Tesla. One, again, this is your second or third video, I've already said 100 times, one of my investment theses is I invest where the founder is still somewhat in charge of running the business. So obviously and again, I'm not getting into the history of Tesla and who founded it. I'm just saying the person at the helm being an Elon Musk. Again, it's very simple, right? Like if you've never driven a Tesla or an electric car, it's almost like to me the same feeling as getting an iPhone, right? Where it was like, oh, that's what it could be like. I mean, the car basically does everything itself. Like it's mindless, and we're in this weird place where there's still some holders, honors of people who were like, no, I still want my gas car. What happens if this? What happens if this? I can tell you a personal story. My wife and I looked at Tesla, I don't know, like 5-6 years ago. We're like, well, that's when they were coming in to pick you up and doing the test drive and putting it like in ludicrous mode or insane mode. And we were like, oh my God, this is going to be like, this is awesome. This car is obviously super fast. This is great. It's cool. The whole showroom experience, the buying, whatnot. And then we kept saying, oh, you know what? But what if we go camping? What if we have to go on this road trip? Like, what are we going to do then? Because at that time, there wasn't like as big of a charging network as exists today. But nonetheless, we're still like, what are we going to do? And so we didn't buy it. I can tell you in those 5-6 years, we never went camping one time, and we basically never went on that road trip ever. And if you ask my wife today, Ashley, would you ever own another car, right? Besides a Tesla and or just electric vehicle in general? The answer is no. And so, again, till everyone can get to that mindset, again, my parents are still like, electric, we're still not there. Like, that's why I still think there's a lot of room to grow with Tesla and a lot of things that they're innovating on. So, again, we are about 9 minutes from the opening bell of the stock market. Let's see what else is going on in the world. Obviously, as we wait for Squawk Box to come back up, one of the big issues right now, obviously, that we're talking about is AI, which I don't know if we're going to be able to get into today. It's not a fad, if I had to say anything. All right, let's see what's going on. I do own a little bit of Bristol Myers Squibb. I don't even know why I own it. You know what I need to have, Ash, on this is I should have like an iPad where I'm able to look up like some of my stuff or like have this actually connected so I can like look up what's going on. But we own this. We bought it at I think 56, so we're about to lose money here in a second if it's down. Actually, can you just tell me? Can you look at what Bristol Myers Squibb does? There was a reason why I bought it. I forgot. But anyway, yeah, we owned it at 46 or 56. It looks like it's going down. What do they do? Biopharmaceutical? Right. Do they have like a like there was like something that they are like one of the only people that has something, or there was a reason why I bought it. What's like a latest headline from them from like a week ago? I literally bought it like a week or so ago. Anyway. Yeah, again, I mean, they've been around for a long time, right, Ash? Like how long? I mean, this is how this show can be. This can be like a really fun show. And so, when was it founded? That's all right. We're only 7 minutes away from the opening bell, and then we go dark again. Anyway, while she looks up Bristol Myers Squibb, let's see what else we got. Sky Solutions, never heard of it. Granite Shares, never heard of it. It looks like the market is up overall this morning. ish, yeah. So far, at least futures are showing it's up a little bit. Yeah. Honeywell, big, huge employer here in Arizona. Again, like some of these legacy companies, again, I don't know how much cash they have in the bank, whatnot, but again, they can live forever. Honeywell does everything from military defense to, I think, even like thermal devices. What are they called, Ashley? Like when they're, I need to have somebody to talk to during this show. Honestly, what is it called? Like, what did Nest replace? What is that? Thermostats? I think Honeywell does thermostats too, right? Yeah, yeah. So again, it's from that to she's just here off camera. It's actually great. So Bristol Myers Squibb, what can you tell us about that? 1800s. Yeah, again, it's like there was a reason why I bought it. It's in our portfolio actually. So again, let me talk about actually some personal financial matters, and again, in the hopes that it kind of helps you and kind of where you're at in your journey. So again, you got to figure the 38 to 50-year-old, if you've had some version of a career, right? I would say like you're somewhat in the middle class, right? And in doing so, financial planning is a real thing that you need to be thinking about. So again, retirement, whatnot. And again, I'll tell you my philosophy on all retirement, right? I'm an entrepreneur. I was like, I don't need to save shit because I will have a huge exit one day and that'll be all the money. Well, this is 17 years later. There is no huge exit, right? There's a company that's been growing year over year over year over year over year. And maybe one day there's an exit. But about 38 years old, I'm 42 now, I basically was like, holy shit, like we got to figure out like a savings plan. And so we started saving. And so we've been just meeting with different financial fiduciaries, look up that word, fiduciaries, in terms of who can manage the small bits of money that we have so that we can ensure that if all else fails, aka no exit in the company, again, also no sickness, whatnot, that we can have a retirement even slightly earlier than maybe even our parents' generation because we started work so early on. So, again, something to consider. Ashley, the opening bell here is in another 4 minutes. Is there any stocks that you want to know about, Ashley, that I can talk to you about? I would say one of the biggest misses we had this year was Carvana. We bought it at, call it about 8, and it went to, I don't know, like 180. Sold it at 23. Again, it was a dumb one where I just felt like, oh my God, it shouldn't go up that much, and got out. So, again, that was one of the first ahas of like, oh, I'm not a trader. And again, most of these stocks that we got to just be in for the long haul. Ash, anything else? All right, here we go. We're back on the market. Palantir Technologies, Alex Karp. Again, one of my philosophies, right? Founder led. Alex Karp. It's like I believe he knows what he's doing. Plus, I think he's close with this administration that you just saw on the screen. And, I think it was like some filing, I don't know, fucking 3 years ago, 2 years ago. It was like they only have like 6 customers, 5 customers at that time. And they were all government, I think, basically, and maybe one private. So I think being friendly with the U.S. government and their company is what's letting the stock just rip up this week. And, we have a small holding in that. All right, Trump more focused on 10-year yield than Fed rate cuts. Ashley, what can you tell us about the Fed rate? Okay, no comment over there about the Fed rate. What about interest rates as a whole? You can't talk about interest rates related to real estate? Ashley.
Mark, I'm not on your show. I'm your support.
But no, Ashley, seriously, you can't talk about interest rates in real estate?
I'm helping you in the background. No, I'm not.
Well, can we get a real estate update?
No, it has nothing to do with what you're doing right now.
Are you sure? It's all financial. It's all markets. It's just. Okay. Well, anyway, the real estate market. What are you saying? What are you seeing in Seattle? We'd like to hear. Like I'm a talk show. I feel like that episode of Seinfeld where Kramer is like, "Ooh, that's a dude." All right, real estate market in Seattle, go. One word. Seattle real estate market, go.
Booming.
Booming. Arizona real estate market,
Booming.
booming. New York real estate market,
Booming.
booming. Again, I don't know if that's a classic real estate person response, but again, I have seen it by just being associated with it that the Seattle market is booming. Arizona is still booming. New York, we're still new to, so we will see how that goes.
It's just
Strong.
strong. Real estate in general is strong. So.
Cool. We are the opening bell in 10 seconds. 10, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stock markets. If they're still talking about Bristol Myers, what did you find out about it?
I mean,
Give us some highlights, and we'll wrap it up on that.
It's an old company. They've acquired a lot of company. They do a lot of research.
Market is open.
A lot of different.
Here we go. Have a great day, everybody. And this video is going straight unedited to you on YouTube. There it is. Opening bell. Let it rip today. Let it rip today. Let's see who's on the podium. African American Financial Advisors. Great. National Black MBA Association. Great. The opening bell. All right. Have a great day. This was February 6th, 2025 of the Market Report. They're talking about Ralph Lauren. They're almost baiting me right now to not end this show. Let's see. I mean, Ralph Lauren is just America, period. It's timeless. I love buying the vintage pieces on eBay. I don't know if I'd buy the stock, but if I was between $1,000, Ralph Lauren garment or buying the stock, I'd buy the stock. All right. Have a great day.